Welcome to day 19 of our 21-day core challenge. I am really excited for today because we've been doing so much amazing ab work, and we're going to end with some more advanced mat exercises. So I know some of these may be like oh my gosh, what's going on? These are goals if you're just starting off with your Pilates practice. If you've been doing Pilates for a while, I hope you enjoy. So we're gonna get started with just some roll downs and roll ups, because as you progress with your Pilates practice, when we go into the more like advanced stuff, like we're going to do jackknife today, we're doing rollovers, stuff like that, you really need to get the roll down and roll ups like solid to really help you with that. So now I will say disc issues, osteoporosis of the spine, you might want to reconsider all this articulation. So just giving you a heads up on that. So I'm sitting nice and tall. My legs are long, my arms are forward. I roll my shoulders back and down, my ribs are pulled in. I'm gonna go into my roll down and roll up, how I would like for it to be. And then I'll show a way to adjust for like, yep, I'm not quite there yet. So I have my tall thoughts, I sink in my abs, I send my tail, my pubic bone towards my belly button, shooting my tailbone towards my heels as I slowly roll and articulate all the way down, trying to get every single vertebra to connect to the mat. Making sure I'm staying in range so you guys can see me. All right, so now the roll up. I'm gonna exhale, lift my head, neck, and chest up. I then pull my chin to my chest, those top abs wake up, and then I scoop those abdominals and I roll all the way up to my seated position. Now, if you're like, okay, that's not happening with me today, hands beyond the mat, hands around the mat, we keep that chest open, and then we scoop and tuck you round, and then you slowly roll all the way down, letting your hands help you as much or as little as you need. And then to roll up, hands are underneath the small of the back. We do essentially the same thing. I rise from the dead, pull my chin to my chest, I press my hands into that mat as much or as little as I need to help with the roll up process. So now that you know which one, pick your journey, and we're just gonna do just a few more of these. So I have my tall thoughts, I scoop and round, I roll all the way down. You can bring those arms overhead if you'd like, and then exhale, arms rise, and resack. You can round and reach forward. I think I may do that flow today. And then I restack all the way up, and then we can curl and roll down. Actually, we're gonna make adjustments to what I originally had planned. So I'm gonna exhale, scoop around. I'm gonna roll and round and reach forward. I'm gonna hold that reach, and then I'm gonna stay reaching and like rounded, and I'm just gonna roll back all the way down. Trick with this, chin stays fist distance from the chest the whole time. So we're not like having the chin hit the throat. It's more like chin reaching down towards that collarbone. And then we're gonna roll down, and then we're gonna stay down. And we're gonna go into our rollover. So I'm gonna scooch just so you guys can see me. So for rollovers, first off, let me get my little towel to put my pelvis in line. But for rollovers, ideally legs are long, and then you lift the straight legs up. My back says no to that. My back absolutely cannot handle my heavy legs lifting straight up from the earth. So I like to start off with the legs in more of a tabletop position. So if you know you like that more advanced setting, by all means do it. So we're gonna do it Amber's way though. Abs drawn in, back is in that imprint, legs go to the tabletop, we hold. Now I extend my legs up to the sky. I want you to think that you're doing an articulating bridge. So I'm sinking in my abs. I'm gonna pull my pubic bone towards my belly button a little bit,
and I lift my hips up. Now I let gravity do the work and just fold my legs over my body. That's all gravity. I'm keeping my abs pulled in, and now I'm going to drag my tailbone down, keep the abs engaged to control that articulation. And then you can bend the knees, bring the legs into the tabletop if that feels better for you. Or if you want to lower the legs all the way down, you can, which no, that's not going to happen. So I lowered my legs to my personal challenge point. I drag my legs up, I sink in the abs, I squeeze, slowly lift my hips up. I let gravity take over as I roll up my spine. Now, I never get onto my neck, and my shoulder blades are nice and connected to the mat the whole time. So this is, I know this is going to sound crazy, but this is a mellow roll up. And then let's do that just a couple more times. Exhale, scoop arm. I lift my hips up. I really pull my low abs. I feel my low abs melt towards my sacrum. And then I come all the way down. One more time. And we exhale, scoop and roll. And we just hang. I personally like to flex my feet. You get a nice little, you get a really nice hamstring stretch out in the mix on this one. And then I keep the abs pulled in and articulate. That's fine all the way down. And feel free to hug your knees to your chest or rock side to side when you do any of this. And then we're gonna go into jackknife. So essentially same thing, except you're not letting gravity help bring the feet over the head as you roll up. Your feet stay kind of straight up, and we just go up and down. It's kind of like a prelude to candlestick, actually. Everyone's gonna be like, what in the world is candlestick? Very advanced Cadillac reformer exercise, Cadillac Pilates move. One that I will eventually achieve when I grow up. I have my legs back in that tabletop position. My abs are pulled in. I'm in that imprint. I'm going to extend my legs up to the sky and hold. Now I'm going to get that same scoop and round and roll my hips up. Ideally, I get up to the top of the shoulder blades, but I'm not compressing in on that neck. I'm really pressing my triceps down into that mat and squeezing my booty. I'm trying to get my legs nice and long. And now I'm going to slowly roll down. So I'm going onto my shoulder blades. Because I'm going onto my shoulder blades, my feet tilt towards me just so I get a little bit of that counterbalance. And then I let my spine roll down one vertebra at a time, and my legs kind of go with me. I lower my legs down to that challenge point, I scoop and round, and I lift my hips directly up. And then as I immediately kind of start to round my pelvis, the feet go forward just slightly. I scoop and round and come all the way down. So my feet never go like really past my head. They're just like kind of over my head, or at least that's what I see. And let's just do that. Let's do that one more time, because I don't remember how many we just did, to be very honest. And we're gonna squeeze up. I think we only did 2. So we're gonna stick with 3. We're gonna stick with, not only do I like 3, but I stick with the classical Pilates when I can, when I can. And I really like the whole 3 concept that Joe did. So he also did 3s. And then I scoop and round, and then I hold, and I come all the way down. Now, if you want an advanced version of this, I'll show it once. We'll see if I can do it. I've only tried a couple times myself. So I'm gonna have my legs extend up, my arms extend up. So now I don't have my triceps helping me. I scoop around. I roll my hips up. Widen the arms to make it nicer. Squeeze up, Billy, squeeze up, Billy. Reach, 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 reach. I'm holding. I'm not dumping into my neck. I'm squeezing my glutes. I'm losing my control. So because I'm losing my control, I'm gonna drop my feet and I'm gonna start to roll my hips all the way down. A little too much momentum on that, but okay, that was fun. Like, if you think jackknives are easy, that variation will humble you. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna stay right here. Let's go into some single leg circles and just like give our back a release. So one leg is going to be long. You can have a soft bend in the knee if you just feel like this creates too much of a strain in your back. My other leg extends up to the sky. I'm gonna let my arms just be wide on this. I cross it like over the center of my body. I keep my abs running and I circle my leg up and around. So I let my hips move on this for 2 and 3. I love how this just helps release the back. And then, oh, I reverse. And we circle. Abs do a ton of work too. Abs are doing so much right now. 2. And then circle it out. And then I bring my leg on down. I'm gonna switch sides. So I extend that leg up. I like to start off with crossing the leg over, getting that nice spine twist. Oh, my back just popped, thank God. And I circle around and come all the way. When you know like the back needed a pop, and it finally did it. And last good circle, because I'm sticking with those 3s. And then we reverse. Exhale when you need the most help. Final 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring my feet on down. All right, I'm going to go into a roll up. So I'm going to straighten my legs on out. Give myself some room. Arms up to the sky, or if you prefer the hands under the small of your back. If you want an extra challenge, you can do a roll up with the biceps in line with the ears the whole time. It's a good idea until you get like 10% in, and then it gets crazy hard. So definitely can do that if you want the extra challenge. So arms up, shoulders down, ribs pull in. Exhale, rise from the dead, scoop those abdominals. Pull the chin down, and then we re-stack on up. All right, so I'm gonna stay sitting. I'm gonna go into spine stretch forward. I'm actually gonna kind of lift my booty up and out of the way. I flex my feet. My feet are about as wide as the mat. And then you can do this with a flat back or rounded back. I think I'm gonna round my back. I'm gonna round my spine and then just reach forward and try to grab a hold of my feet. So just spine stretch forward. If you want this to be more of a hamstring stretch, definitely keep the feet flexed, shoulders down, and lengthen out that spine and try to send that tailbone away. And then you get a little bit of a stretch in the back of the leg. Holding for another breath. And then scoop those abdominals, reset that spine on up. Keep the legs where they're at. We're gonna go into spine twist. So my arms come out to a T. I'm gonna twist to one side. I'm gonna saw off my pinky toe with my pinky finger 3 times. 2, 3, restack, untwist. I twist the other side, I saw. 2, 3, and then I restack. 2 more times each way. So just giving that spine a little bit of a reset after that, after all that rolling and advanced mat work. Sometimes spine needs a good twist. And 1 more time each way. Scoop around leg. Saw. 2, 3. Come back up. I twist and I saw. 2, 3. Come all the way up. Arms come down. And you are done with day 19.